Good old people, we are Tottenham TV back here for an international roundup. See how the various Spurs players done in all four corners of the world. And it's been a fairly successful international break, to be fair, for a lot of the Tottenham players. And we're going to start off in Africa. Mohamed Kudus playing 2 games for Ghana. First game was a lovely 5-0 win away at Central African Republic. Got an assist 20 minutes in, which set Ghana on their way for the first goal. Was a corner where Salisu hit it in the back of the net, which left
Salisu, former Southampton.
Yeah,
remember him?
Salisu put it in the back of the net. So he played in the number 10 with Semenyo out on the left. And that 5-0 win left them, all they needed was a draw to qualify for the World Cup in the next game. And they beat Comoros by 1-0. Mohamed Kudus scoring the only goal of the game. So Mohamed Kudus sending Ghana to the World Cup. And if we go and look at X, we can see the goal he scored as well. Nice little poacher's effort just in front of the goal. So there you have it.
Nice one. Easy does it. And they're a fun team, aren't they, this Ghanaian team? Semenyo and Kudus in the forward line. Enough to give any team trouble, you'd think. It's interesting, though, isn't it? Ghana have obviously historically in the World Cup's been quite decently performing African side. They didn't qualify for the African Cup of Nations. I don't know what happened during their qualifying, but they're not going to be part of that in December. But really great for him and great for his country. Qualifying for the World Cup, it's going to be a lot of fun, and I'm looking forward. Kudus obviously was brilliant in the last World Cup, wasn't he? I remember he got the attention of a lot of big clubs.
We got the move to the Premier League off the back of it. I think we were all dreaming at that point that he or she joined Spurs, but it all worked out for the best in the end.
But interesting, yeah, we know he plays centrally for Ghana, so we know he's used to that position. Doesn't seem to be playing that position very often at Tottenham, but I do wonder down the line, maybe when Decky's back, if that'll change.
Yeah, it's interesting. Like, who would you prefer in the central position? Would you prefer, because Kulusevski can play there as well, right?
Yeah.
So would you prefer Kudus there or Kulusevski there?
Probably Decky, you would say.
Yeah. But anyway, that's Mohamed Kudus. His international break is over, so hopefully he'll be back at Hotspur Way very, very soon. Next up, let's go and have a look at the England-Wales game. 3 Spurs players starting this game, with Jed Spence earning his first start for England, Ben Davies captaining Wales, and Brennan Johnson playing as well in this game. So it finished 3-0 to England. Jed Spence played 90 minutes and had a very good game at left back. Ben Davies captaining the side, 65 minutes. Brennan Johnson playing 75 minutes. And Jed Spence, man. Ruthless, Nobody is safe when Jed Spence is around. And this is what he posted on social media after the game. Another one added to the penitentiary.
Brennan Johnson, he must have known what was coming. He must have known the smoke he was up against. But was he even up against Brennan? Oh, yeah, he would have been, because did he play left back? Right?
Yeah, so Jed's played left back. Brennan Johnson played right wing.
Yeah, I didn't watch the game, so I don't know, but he should have known. He should have known. He didn't want that smoke.
No.
I reckon Jed probably had that ready before the game. As soon as that game finished, I'm posting that. He knew what was coming. So that's Brennan and Ajayi, Tottenham players he's locked up. He doesn't give a crap, does he, Jed?
So on this post, yeah, it's supposed to be such an emotional time making your first start for England, and he goes, very happy to get my first start with England and a great win. But forget about all that emotional stuff for a second. You can't escape the inevitable. Let's take a walk to the penitentiary, brother.
Yeah, absolutely. I love how he's just caught onto it, and he's playing into it now. It's so brilliant. And he had a brilliant game. I've only seen some of his individual highlights. But, he had a really strong game, and that's brilliant for him. Delighted for him. And it's amazing now. He's now starting games for England, playing really well, putting himself in that conversation for the World Cup in a year's time. Fantastic stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. And, you know, that left back spot is up for grabs. That's the reality. So if he carries on playing the way he is, I think Tuchel's going to love him just because of his one-on-one defending alone.
Do you see his conversations with Maddison? I don't know if you watched the video.
I've seen bits of it, but I haven't seen the whole thing
brilliant.
yet.
You have to say it's absolutely brilliant, that Maddison YouTube video. And it was a nice conversation with Spence, telling him, you're the best one-on-one defender. And I was talking just before the PSG game, or just after, saying, I want you to show me why I think you're the best one-on-one defender in the league, or something like that. And he said, you proved that to me in the PSG game again. And I think he's getting quite a reputation now for that, isn't he?
Absolutely. And well-deserved
And he's
plaudits.
keeping up his own PR.
Well-deserved plaudits coming in for Jed Spence, that's for sure. Excuse me. Next up is Kevin Danso. Austria played 2 games over the course of international break so far. First game was Austria 10, San Marino 0. Kevin Danso started this one and grabbed an assist as well. In the second,
one, poor.
yeah, just
10-0
one,
win.
just one. But yeah, look at that, 10-0 against San Marino, quite unbelievable. And there he is at the right centre-back. SofaScore gave him a 7.9. Look at that heat map all over the shop there from
San
Kevin
Marino's
Danso.
couldn't handle him.
Nah. But yeah, it's good for him because he hasn't been really getting a look in the Austria squad. But I guess they rested a few players because they knew it was San Marino and they knew they were going to batter them either way. But in the second game, they did play Romania. And he was an unused sub, unfortunately. But at least he got some game time and got an assist.
Who starts centre back usually for them?
So in this game, it's Alaba and Lineheart.
2 good players, to be fair. When it was the Euros, he was playing quite regularly, but they played a back 3 quite often. Now it's clearly different. Look, it's the problem for him is he's not a regular starter for Tottenham, so it's going to be difficult for him to reclaim that starting spot with club performances. So he's just got to take every opportunity he can.
Yeah, absolutely. So that's Kevin Danso. Let's move on to the Netherlands as Javi Simons and Mickey van der Ven were on the pitch. First game, 4-0 against Malta away. Van der Ven played 85 minutes at left back. Javi Simons came on for the last 5 minutes. Quite interesting because Javi Simons on the bench for both these games for Netherlands. This is Mickey van der Ven's heat map. You know, he's their regular left back now.
Yeah.
Like no one else. It's him every week, every international.
So I don't know how I feel about it. Not because I don't think he can play there. It's just playing left back. You think those hamstrings are going to go and be more used, and I'm worried about that. That's where he got injured, if you remember, playing left back last season for Tottenham against Man City.
Yeah. And in the second game, again, Mickey van der Ven at left back, as you can see him there, and Javi Simons came on for the last 10 minutes in this game and grabs an absolute world-class assist for Cody Gakpo. If we go and have a look at it now, as you can see. So what a finish that was by Gakpo, by the way.
Yeah, that's not Simons.
That's Simons' pass there.
A little pass. It makes Vertonghen's assist to Son look like a Beckham assist.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like a world class. Brilliant. Fair play to him. Got an assist when he came on. Yeah. I don't know why he's not starting. Who they started ahead of him? Do they play number 10?
No, because they've been playing him out on the wing in recent weeks, and he's not the best winger. Let's be real.
Yeah. Look, he's still young. You gotta remember that he's only 22. I know it's disappointing, but I'm sure he'll get some starts down the line.
Yeah. Let's go over to the game in Asia as South Korea lost 5-0 to Brazil out in Seoul. Obviously, Sonny starting and captaining the team. Richarlison came on for the last, 5-10 minutes to see out the game. But yeah, the damage was done by the time Richarlison came on. It was 5-0. But there were some really nice moments, as you would expect, with Sonny and Richarlison seeing each other once again. And if you go to the next clip after this, they're speaking on the pitch after the game, and Richarlison's basically just manhandling Sonny to try get his shirt off him.
He's like, come on, give it to me. You know you're giving it to me. He's like, come on. So I was like, you got enough of those? He's like, I'm going to take it off you. Brilliant. Love that. Absolutely love that.
Yeah, but this was a complete battering, wasn't it? Brazil wiped the floor with Korea. I thought Korea would have put up a bit of a better fight, to be honest, but the likes of Estival, the likes of Vinicius, and the likes of Rodrigo just took them to the cleaners.
It was too much in the end. Interestingly enough, when Richarlison came on, he came on the left, not up front, which I thought was quite interesting. Ancelotti putting him there. It's a position which some would say back in recent weeks. I mean, obviously he's played quite well up front early in the season, but remember last season,
the back end of the season,
he was playing on the left and did quite well, and obviously it was quite important to us. So I wonder if that is a role we'll see him at all down the line. Maybe once Moani and Solanke come back, maybe we'll see him more there. because no one's really nailed down that left wing spot. So
I wouldn't be surprised.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I wouldn't be surprised at all. But that is Brazil. Next up, we go to Africa again, and it's South Sudan 0, Senegal 5. Pat Mate Sarr playing 90 minutes in this game in a deep-lying midfield role. He didn't get any goal contributions. There's not much stats on the game or anything like that. So that's all we can go on.
Yeah, fair play to Senegal. Their team, man. I was looking at their team the other day. Wow.
Yeah.
Like, I was actually shocked at how good it is. I couldn't really believe it. But yeah, Pape's part of that, obviously. Another little thing. If you saw Madison talk to Pape, he said, "I want you to score 15 goals this season."
15.
That's what he told him. He said, "If you get 15, I'll get you a present." He said, "By the way you started the season, you're going to get 15 goals." That's what he told him.
How many is he on?
2?
1. Yeah. All right, that's Pape. Let's go back to Europe. Sweden 0, Switzerland 2. Lucas Bergvall starting for Sweden in this game. 85 minutes for him. And maybe an unwanted video for Lucas Bergvall that we're going to show now, because he missed an absolute open goal, unfortunately, which is, not really... showing his best self, but at least look how he's busting a gut to get in the right position. And if he gets in there more times than not, he'll put it in the back of the net.
Yeah, I never saw this. Oh my word! Did he miss hit it, or was it saved?
Miss hit.
He just miss hit it.
Yeah.
Oh dear! He just gets ahead of it. One of those.
Over exuberant.
That's a shame, but. Shows good pace, good strength to get away from his defender at least. Look at that, because he absolutely burns that defender on the blind side. That was a clever run. It's just unfortunate, one of those. Hopefully he just gets another opportunity.
Yeah, wearing the number 7 shirt for Sweden. 2 key passes on the day, 1 big chance created. However, 2 big chances missed.
2 missed?
Yeah.
Well, it seems like he was quite creative and he was involved a lot.
Yeah.
And they're playing a good Switzerland team.
Yeah, look, he's not often starting for Sweden, so it's a positive that he's starting to start for them now.
Yeah, and he's involved. It wasn't like he was anonymous. He's creating chances. Yes, he missed some chances, but he's getting involved. I reckon the manager would have liked that. Yeah,
I totally agree. And he lasted 85 minutes, and Rooney Bargi came on for him for the last 5 minutes, which is quite interesting. But that's Lucas Bergvall. Let's look at under-21 footballers. Audebert and Tell were heavily involved for France under-21s once again in a 6-0 win out at Faroe Islands. Audebert playing 63 minutes and getting 2 goals. Matisse Tell playing 90 minutes and getting 1 goal. Matisse Tell's goal was from the penalty spot, but we can have a look at Audebert's goals on Twitter now.
Yeah, some nice finishes there from Audebert. Now hopefully help his confidence. He's starting to get regular minutes, regular starts at Tottenham, and I think he's been improving as the weeks have gone by. He's getting better and better. I think, so look, it's only Faroe Islands, obviously, but nice finish there. Side-footed, powerful into the near post. Look, they've been doing bits for the under-21s for a while, you can tell. So that's really good. And hopefully they take this form into Spurs.
I hope so. And if you scroll up, that's his other goal.
Yeah, he did, yeah.
Oh, he did? Okay, fine.
And there's Tell's penalty.
The Tell's penalty, but that's like in a montage of, I think it's like second 48 or something. For the penalty. Yeah, there you go. Sends the keeper the wrong way.
Yeah, which is, that's the technique he used against PSG. I think he does that well. I think he takes penalties well. I know it was unfortunate. It was interesting. Again, back to that Madison video, but he did record himself watching the penalties. And obviously when Tell's one came up, he obviously he missed it. But the commentator said something like, Tell's trying to do too much there or something. And Madison was like going mad. He was like, no, he wasn't trying to do too much. He got his technique spot on. He said, look, he put it wide. It was unfortunate, but it wasn't about him doing too much or anything. Like the criticism, like from the commentator, he was saying was like crazy. He actually he sent the keeper the wrong way. He got his technique spot on, but unfortunately he put it wide. But that's the technique. Obviously he's done quite well at.
Yeah, Madison, I mean, being out injured, it would be easy for him to stay a bit anonymous, you know what I mean? Just focus on recovery. But, like, he is showing proper leadership abilities, isn't he?
You should
And
see the
that's
video.
why he's in the
Proper
leadership
shows it.
team. Yeah.
You can see it.
Let's go to Argentina, South America next. Argentina 1, Venezuela 0. Cuti Romero captains Argentina to a 1-0 win, playing 90 minutes in the absence of Lionel Messi. He captains his side for the second time, and definitely a sign of things to come, because when Messi does fully fledged retire from international football, you are looking at the world champions' next captain.
Yeah, another clean sheet, another brilliant performance. Delighted for him. He's just so good, especially at international level. We know how good he is. I think when it comes to international level, is there a better centre back than him? Just if you just take away, just put in international performances.
Not through accolades, no.
But is there he's just incredible. He's he's won every tournament he's been in. Their defensive record in the qualifying has been phenomenal. He is just outstanding every game.
Yeah, I mean, in terms of trophies won, there's not a more decorated centre back than Coutinho Romero.
And just performances as well. I think he's the highest performing international centre back from that point, which is crazy to think about. But yeah, another great performance.
Uncharacteristically from this game, though, he contested for 5 duels and won none of them. So talk about the best performing international centre back.
He came to clean sheet.
Yeah, no, he did, yeah. But yeah, a few pictures from him leading out the team as well, which he'll hold with pride. There you go, there's him there. And these are just the pictures that he put out on his social media.
Fantastic. Yeah.
I wonder if he's ever going to move to the number... I mean, if he could have, if he wanted to already, move to the number 13.
Well, he moved deliberately to 17 because he was 4.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know. What... he wanted that number, clearly.
Yeah. Anyway, let's move on, because Mikey Moore had a brilliant international break as well. England under-19s 4, Belgium under-19s 1. No video evidence of it, but Mikey Moore scored a hat-trick.
Fantastic.
On the back of, a really poor start to the season for Rangers and a lot of question marks regarding Mikey Moore. He's put all that to one side and he's gone over to international break and scored a hat-trick.
Yeah, great for him, great for his confidence. Look, it's only under-19, so, you got to caveat it with that, but I'm sure he'll get that little jolt of confidence he needed, which has been a difficult start to the season for him.
Next up is João Palhinha of Portugal. They beat Ireland 1-0 in a last-minute win. He was an unused substitute, so not much to talk about there. But who had a very good performance was Pedro Porro. Spain 2, Georgia 0. He played 90 minutes. And just look at some of these stats. First of all, SofaScore made him Spain's best player on the day, 9.1 rating, which was unbelievable. No goal or assist. But if you look at these stats, first of all, look at that heat map. Second of all, 3 interceptions, 2 tackles, 6 key passes on the day, 4 big chances created on the day as well. A monstrous attacking performance from Pedro Porro.
He hit the post.
Yeah, hit the woodwork once, 2 shots blocked, 2 shots off target, 1 successful dribble as well. So Pedro Porro really, was trying to make that right back spot his own for Spain.
And it was fun. I mean, I watched the individual highlights. Phenomenal. Was Trent in that performance? How dominant he was. It seemed as though they were looking for him to create the chances. They got to the final third, they were kind of looking for Porro out wide to cross them in, because they know his delivery is so good. His early crosses are so good. The shot where he hit the post outside of the box on his left foot, curled it beyond the keeper and hit the inside of the post. It kind of rolled across the line. It was so unlucky. Brilliant performance from him. And I think he's had a pretty decent start to the season for Tottenham as well.
Yeah. Udogian Vicario for Italy, unused subbed in their 3-1 win away at Estonia. You really feel like they're playing Estonia, maybe it's opportunity, but I guess it was a very big game for Italy because of the standings in the group. So I guess that makes sense. But you would have thought that Udogie would get a few minutes off the bench at least, but it wasn't to be.
DeMarco played, I'm guessing?
Yeah, DeMarco played. And last but not least, a bit of a sad story from international break is Yves Bissouma, as he finally got back onto the pitch after his injury problems. Mali beat Madagascar 4-1. He came on with 25 minutes to go, takes the captain's armband, and unfortunately only lasts about 10 seconds because a clattering challenge comes in from behind him. And it looks like he's got a really bad injury off the back of it.
Yeah, had to be stretchered off, didn't he?
Yeah.
Really sad for him. Obviously, we know his options were going to be limited anyway this season, but he had just come back from an injury for Tottenham, and then this happens. Apparently, it's quite a serious ankle injury. We have to see how long he's going to be out for. But if he was ever going to get another opportunity for Tottenham, looks like that chance might be gone now.
Yeah, which is very unfortunate. Look, no matter what you think of the player, and no matter if you think he's going to get in your team or not, I think is, besides the point. You never want to see a player get injury, and definitely a significant one at that. And we'll have to wait and see what happens, the diagnosis and everything like that. But at this moment in time, that is your international break. We'll bring you one in a couple more days to round up the rest of the international games, and as we look forward to welcoming the Premier League back with Aston Villa this weekend. But let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. Like, subscribe and comment, and as always, come on you Spurs.